In our last video, we told you about the prevalence of sexual violence on college campuses, including Drexel, and we encouraged individuals affected by sexual violence to speak out and access the resources they need. But we also want to prevent incidents of sexual violence from occurring in the first place.
Sexual assault is never the fault of the victim. What a person wears or how much they drink doesn't change that. But it's on all of us dragons to look out for each other and to intervene when we see, hear, or know something that tells us someone may be at risk of being hurt.
So how does this actually work? There's not just one right way to act, but the first step is always to detect the risk. You have to actually notice what's happening and interpret it as a problem.
When you're out for the night, it's easy to get caught up and not pay attention to what's going on around you.
But what if you see someone who seems like they've had too much to drink and someone is trying to hook up with them, or paying them unwanted attention, or separating them from their friends?
It's okay to just ask, "Are you all right?" Or "Do you need help finding your friends?" This simple step lets the person at risk know that you have their back, and it lets the person putting them at risk know that you've seen what's going on.
Oftentimes, that's enough. But if you think there's a problem and aren't comfortable getting involved, another thing you can try is to distract the people involved. Do something, anything to create a commotion or change the focus.
Spill a drink. If the lights are off, turn them on. If they're on, turn them off. Cut the music or ask, "Who wants pizza?" This creates an opportunity for you to try and get one of the people involved out of there.
Sometimes, stepping up means recognizing that someone else may be in a better position to help. That doesn't mean do nothing and hope someone else will magically appear. It means slowing down or delaying the situation to give you the time to get help.
Find a friend of the target or text someone who knows the person whose behavior is worrying you. Nudge another bystander. It's possible they've noticed too, but we're also unsure of what to do. And you can always contact public safety.
Finally, if it's safe, and only if it's safe, you can intervene directly. People stop when their behavior is seen and called out.
You're groping my friend.
They're falling over drunk. That's not okay.
Stop that.
Let's go. I called public safety to ask for someone to walk us home.
A lot of us have been in situations where we wanted to act but didn't. The reason we give afterwards are sometimes just excuses.
You were waiting to be asked? Someone at risk might not know that they're at risk. They're not going to ask for help.
You're afraid of intervening and learning there isn't actually a problem? Big deal. The only consequence is being a little embarrassed. Compare that to what's at risk if you don't intervene and someone is assaulted. You think someone else will do it? You could be wrong.
It's on us to do everything we can to prevent sexual violence. This is literally written into Drexel policy. You can read it for yourself. We expect all community members to take reasonable action to prevent or stop an act of sexual misconduct. Drexel is serious about this. If you make a report of sexual misconduct to the university and alcohol or drug use is involved, disciplinary action will not be taken as long as the violations didn't put anyone else at risk. Every dragon is entitled to feel safe and welcome, and it's on us to make that happen.